December 1900. A lonely lighthouse in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. 3 experienced keepers vanished without a trace, leaving behind a mystery that would haunt the world for over a century. James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. These were not rookies. They were seasoned men, trained to survive the harshest conditions of the Flannan Isles. On December 15th, a passing steamship noticed something wrong. The great light of Eilean Mor was dark. No signal, no warning. Just an eerie, crushing silence. 10 days later, a relief ship arrived. Joseph Moore stepped onto the island shouting for his friends, but the only response was the sound of the wind and the waves. Inside, the scene was chilling. The door was locked. On the table, dinner was served, but untouched. A chair lay overturned on the floor as if someone had left in a desperate hurry. The logbook entries were even more bizarre. Thomas Marshall wrote about a storm so severe it made grown men cry. Yet weather reports from the mainland showed the skies were clear. Crucially, one set of oilskins, the heavy raincoats used for storms, was still hanging inside. Why would a professional keeper face the Atlantic winter without his coat? At the West Landing, the iron railings were twisted like wire. A giant supply box had been ripped from the rock 100 feet above the sea. Nature had struck with unimaginable force. The official theory? A rogue wave. A wall of water so massive it swept all 3 men into the abyss while they were trying to secure the equipment. But some whisper of a darker truth. Did the isolation drive one of them to madness? Was there a fight that ended in a double murder and a final, desperate jump into the sea? Local legends speak of giant birds or ghost ships that haunt the Flannan Isles. To this day, sailors claim to see 3 figures standing on the cliffs, watching the horizon. The Flannan Isle mystery remains unsolved. Were they victims of nature or victims of each other? What do you believe? Subscribe to Crime Canvas AI for more unsolved cases.